Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking in on itworks. Usually I find that they're a very uninteresting company to talk to, but I figured since I was in that company for 4 years, I think we should do a little check-in to see what's new, see what's problematic. They just had their yearly conference, the big conference that all these MLMs have. They just had theirs, I believe it was last month. Let's take a look at some of the footage I was able to find. What I'm going to show you is straight from the horse's mouth, and it's a little interesting because this guy used to be a distributor with his wife. They were collectively known as the Alcalas, and they were, I think I sat across from his wife or both of them at the airport going home from the conference. So John Alcala, who is the new CEO, he used to be a distributor with his wife, and now he's the CEO of itworks. It used to be the Mark guy, the corny guy, but now they have this younger dude. All right, let's start off strong with the indoctrination station. These MLMs, they like to say that like anybody can join this company, and they give off this kind of like facade that anybody can do it and everyone's welcome. And technically that's true, because if you have a social security number, you can join these companies. Will you feel like a part of the crew? That I remain very skeptical of, but I do think you have to think about when you're joining these teams, like what does the general crowd look like that's in these MLMs? And that might kind of make you feel one way or another as to how accepting they are, how diverse they are. And one thing I like to harp on is their lack of diversity with their indoctrination stations, aka the religious services, aka the Christian indoctrination, to further indoctrinate you into the MLM. So there's a lot of layers to keeping you in one of these companies, and Christianity is one of them. And I feel like this is something that believers are not aware enough of. I know a lot of you guys, if you happen to be one watching my channel, you might not have a good time. I do not think highly of the religion, and I do not speak highly of it most of the time. Fair warning. So, but I feel like a lot of believers do not have the wherewithal to see propaganda where it is and see when they're being manipulated, because they have this ingrained toxic positivity mindset. They have it in the MLM, and they have it in their belief system with Jeebus. And so here we're going to start off with the worship without a trending audio. I'm not going to play the audio because it's probably copywritten. Everyone's clapping. We have people on stage. Woohoo, why is this at a work conference? That's weird. Why are we wearing a miniskirt on stage? These people preaching. Oh, did he tag who the preacher is? They didn't tag the preacher this year. Is he a distributor? Who is this guy? Actually, get this, if this doesn't creep you out. Joey is actually the vice president of leadership and development and gives back at itworks Global. Okay, here we go. We have some footage. They had a hideous theme. That's not surprising. Why are we wearing a worker's vest? Did he just come off the side of the street and he's working on the pavement? And he's like, I gotta go do my DJ shift. Okay, we're partying, we're dancing on stage. There's not much going on. And one thing to point out at these conferences, a lot of times like what you see is, how not that this is a reality TV show, but how reality TV shows are famous for being scripted and like everything's fake and played out. MLMs are similar in that respect, because a lot of people go to these events obviously to get indoctrinated, and they learn seriously nothing at these conferences. There's not enough product knowledge. There's not enough aggressive media training for these people. But at these events, you are there mostly, I will say, I feel like you are mostly there to create content and to like take as many videos and pictures with as many people as you can to have to post for the next 6 months to like year or two. I mean, if you've been in there for years and years, you're going to recycle that shit. It's a tiny ballroom. It's a tiny ballroom. It doesn't even look like a big one. It looks like a teeny tiny, like they walled off the back. Of course, they have a backdrop. And what I think is funny about the backdrops, and I feel like I harp on them every time. This looks like one, I feel like we saw this exact backdrop at the Monet conference. Well, didn't they have one just like this? Like the mirrory, shiny things in the back. But it gives you an opportunity because they know that you're coming here to make a lot of content, and it's going to be like they're giving you nothing, but they're going to make you feel like you're walking away with something, and it's mostly fluff. Oh, look at this. Okay, so here's the badges. Let's see what's on this one. Triple diamond, product champion. What the okay, what a nothing burger. What does that say? Chaos chaperones live together. I don't know. Experience 2014. 100K club, lifetime income club, top 100 income earner. Well, it must not be hard because the company is pea-sized compared to what it was. That would have been like 2017. So it's a smaller event, and these companies are still too lazy. This is a broken nail file. Don't let your kids near your nail file. There's something really satisfying, I think, for them to just snap it in half. But they can't even put these together for you. What is it? A couple hundred at most? Okay, whoever's working the events, like even if they are fellow distributors doing it for free or paying to be there, we don't know. We weren't there. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably weren't there. But put these badges together for these people. Like these people deserve their lanyards all filled out. They shouldn't have to stick them on themselves because Lord knows if I was putting together my own lanyard, the shit would be crooked. Please do something nice for these people. They pay to be there. They pay to get there. They pay for a hotel. They pay for their food. They pay for everything for these events. You could at least put together their gosh darn lanyard and give them some full-size products. That is the least I think that these companies should do. They're lazy. Okay, so let's look at their website. I have it pulled up here. At the top of this one, it says free standard shipping on orders $149 plus. So you get probably 2, maybe 3 products if you're lucky, and then you get free shipping. But a lot of times with this company in particular, in my experience, you have to buy multiples of something to get a month's supply or more. Like for mysterious reasons, like they won't put a full month's worth in a shipment. It's annoying. I think the keto coffee came with like 15 in a bag. Who's only drinking coffee like every other day, you know? All right, customers, your 30-day drop. What is that, a new name for the auto ship? We gotta rename everything because it's just that bad. We had to rename it. It's so uninteresting. All right, perks membership. As a Networks Perks member, you'll enjoy exclusive discounts, gifts, and early access to product launches and promotions. You can also save time by setting up a monthly subscription to stay on track with your goals. Save 25% off a retail price. What? If I'm not that I would, but if you're in one of these companies and you want the discount, we used to get 40% as distributors, and the customers also got 40%. So what's really the draw to being a distributor? Statistically, they don't make anything worth speaking of, or nothing, or negative dollars after all the math is done. Why? What was the poll to be a distributor? Gosh, I would love to know. Set up a convenient monthly subscription, plus exclusive discounts and free product the more you order. You know what was crazy to me was how many people who would order from itworks, and like I would hear about this from like sidelines, all of that. How many people would have customers who would forget that their auto ship was set up? Like it would just like run continuously. And like $149 is super easy to reach in this company. Do I think that their products are worth $149? Absolutely not. Check this out. It's a little strawberry tea steeper thingy. It does not filter out the super tiny pieces of tea. There are a lot of crumbs of tea leaves in there. I feel like if you're committing to the auto ship, you should have exclusive discounts, and I do think it should be more than 25%. Okay, and then if you kind of scroll, let's see what we find. Together we've changed, and it acts like it's like loading up the itworks symbol. Oh, this is also what my pin looked like. So imagine the little symbol in the middle as like a silver pin with I think like a red, probably cheap, little crystal looking thing on it. Woohoo, that's what I got when I got my rank. All right, 150,578 lives and counting. Wow, changed. I wonder what the ratio is of changing that from better to worse, because it works did not change my life for the better. I think I would have been miles further, like as far as like careers or education goes, had I not been in It Works, because I would have been forced to continue to have a job, a 9 to 5, that dreaded corporate life. Not that I ever was like in corporate, but you get what I'm saying. I would have had a real career that early in my life instead of just trying to make this work. All right, and then if you scroll right below that, here's like some little videos that they have. Girl making coffee. Okay, we're using a blender to make the coffee, pouring it in one of those stupid, stupid containers. Oh my God. When I see distributors who get these special cups or stirring devices or that stupid plastic milk thing that she's pouring in, when you are a little peon, the majority are little peons in these companies. So if you were a little peon like me, you see things like that and you think that if you get those items, now your content will look like that and your content will hit like that. Now, I am quite disabled in the area of making social media look attractive. None of it translates like how I mean it in my head. I feel like nobody picks up what I'm dropping as far as content creation goes. Like I stopped making short form content because I'm just like, this just looks so strange. And then a few months go by and I'm like, this looks so weird. Like this is not what I wanted. Anyways, Ranch Island, the ultimate it works experience. Yes. So you can go to I think it's now the ex CEO's island. I wonder if he still owns it, or did he ever own it, or does the company own it? How does that work? I don't know. I was just a little peon, so I don't know the ins and outs of that one. But the pole to go there on the front, it looks like the gal pal on the left is the #1 income earner, and they have yet to be kicked from that spot, as far as I know. And funny enough, when I was looking at her content the other day when I was putting this together, I thought it was really interesting because she's posting several times in a row, kind of like how we used to back in 2016, 2017. What year did I join? Please, someone help, because I don't remember. But back then, you were supposed to post like once every hour, and she's posting like multiple times a day on Instagram. And kind of now the trends on Instagram for these MLMers are like stories, and then once every couple days you're doing an Instagram reel, but you're not doing like daily Instagram reels. That's what I feel like I'm seeing. So it's interesting that she's posting a lot, but she gets no engagement. Every once in a while, one of her reels will get some, but her content really gets next to no engagement. And is it the algorithm? Is it disinterest? Are they no longer #1? Oh, we have one of the girls putting on one of the wraps. Oh my gosh, that hasn't changed. It works simply pure. Okay, and then also you can look at their gear. So, this is a public website. I want to say back in the day when I was in the It Works gear wasn't publicly available. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you were in It Works. I feel like you had to be a distributor to get it. Like I feel like the way to navigate the website was you had to be a distributor to get it. I feel like that's how it is. Anyways, but now it's public, so I guess anybody can buy it, it seems. Get your works gear, shop what's new. Wow, that's so uninspiring, so uninteresting. Okay, let's click on some and like kind of see where we get. Oh, already loved. Okay, so you can, yeah, show that you're indoctrinated. If you're a Christian in America in an MLM, I think you are ultra indoctrinated. Yes, that is my hot take. This is so lame. Who is this for? Who's buying this? I do kind of like the cut of those gray t-shirts, but what is this? And they're so expensive for what? $34.99. And you get a little logo if you're a dude, because like these MLMs are just like men. They they either give you the what was that company? Herbal Alchemy. I think they went affiliate only too. And they had like one or two products for men. You know, they come up with like random, like it's like token items for men. And it's like, can men not use the skincare? I feel like the skincare in a lot of these companies will work on men's skin. Like maybe they need some extra exfoliation or something, but like I feel like a lot of guys are not gonna be doing that. But I feel like it's pretty gender neutral. I think I had a comment on one of my old Monat videos where someone was like, men can do sell skincare, men can sell hair care. And I was like, please calm down. You're obviously new here, and that's okay that you're triggered. I use a lot of deep-seated sarcasm, and I really hope that you guys pick up on it because like if I'm not making a face or something, I'm like people might not know. And I think that person did not know, and I think that's okay. But please, I'm not going to sit here and fight men's fight for them. I'm going to sit here and laugh. All right, let's take a look at what it takes to become a distributor with this company. When I joined, it was $99 in a dream. It was $99, but really, you had to set up your auto ship and then your back office and whatever. So really, it was a lot more than that, but that's not a cool price. If you'll remember, also it works. The video that I posted about the happy pill guy, yeah, he's from this company. Christian, a lot of right wingers, and the people who left, a lot of them are hard in that direction. A lot of that vibe is in this company. So it's an interesting angle that they used, like get your sexiness back or whatever it was. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, become a distributor. Obviously, okay, this is the one where you kind of have to go through a lot of stuff, like your payment info and shipping address. I'm not putting my information into this site ever again. I did it once for 4 years ago. Oh, that was not 4 years ago. That was like 9 years ago, I think. All right, distributor license. So you can just have the license. And I think it's funny. That was one of the selling points. That was some of the verbiage that we were taught to use, like from the higher ups, that we should be saying, oh, yeah, like $99, it gives you your license to sell and some products to try. Like, that makes it sound so official. And it's really just doesn't mean anything. Like you might hear those words and you might think, oh my God, I have a license to sell these products. Not in the way a franchise would have a license to sell. It's not the same thing. And they can strip you of that like this for almost any reason. All right, so nobody gets paid on this. Zero BV. BV is their measurement that they use to base like how much they're going to pay you on. So like let's say this was $39 and the BV was what this company would give you like 15 for something like this, or maybe 5 because it's not a real product. Let's say they give you 5 BV. You're going to get percentage of that BV, not a percentage of the 39. Does that make sense? No, it's okay. It's not supposed to. Business tools. You get your eSuite, itworks app, and your personal website, and a welcome card. Well, you can keep the welcome card. I don't know who would be interested in that, even after $39. Like, enrollment order must also contain a minimum of $50 subtotal of any products. That's interesting. Does that mean that it's really like $90 and after tax $100? And shipping, let's say $106. It's really, how different is that from before? It's like a deal, but it seems like it's not a deal. Okay, and then you can now we're looking at like the packs. So this is going to be a distributor kit where you're getting some product. What is that? Just like a piece of paper in the back? Use some keto coffee. I hope that's a full bag. It seems like it is. Oh, it's still 15 single serve packets. Do you see what I mean? That's ridiculous. These people you should be getting a 30-day supply. At the very least, a 28-day supply. If you want to be cheap and pretend like every month is based on February, sure. But I feel like these MLM companies can afford to do better, and they just choose not to for super mysterious reasons. Get the skinny gummies, please. Take it outside, dig a hole, and dump the gummies out in there and reuse the container. And I think that would be better than taking these gummies. And then you get one of the little hamsters. How long did it take them? I really want to know. How long did it take this company to come out with their own frothers? Genuinely, I'm genuinely curious, because when they came out with the keto coffee, I don't know who started it with the frothers, but that was in like that was a while ago, okay? So I wonder how long it took them, because it took them forever to change their god awful black and neon green packaging. That was hideous. That was a crime against my eyes. But now their packaging has improved a little. I think there is room for improvements. And then you get a cup. Okay, I'm glad it's a reusable cup. That's all. That's the nicest thing I can say about that. Okay, or you can get the one with their healthy hair stuff. And that one's also $99. To my knowledge, from what I saw, they don't have fragrance-free stuff, which is not surprising, just disappointing, because everyone might not like that. Us with super sensitive, annoying skin, yeah. All right, Simply Pure Nourishing Shampoo, Conditioner. Woohoo. And then you get the cup and the frother, but no coffee. So go froth your shampoo before you use it. We'll call it emulsifying. Oh yeah, so down here they do tell you that you'll automatically get charged a subscription fee of $20. That's for your e-suite, I guess. That doesn't seem to have changed. If anything, I think it went down $1. Welcome box contents are subject to change after you buy it. You should get exactly what you paid for. A 35/0BV virtual kit can be purchased by contacting customer service. So you have to contact customer service, or you can call customer service to sign up. That's too complicated for a business venture like this. That's ridiculous, pathetic, and sad. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, give it a little like, stipple. If you have commentary for the class, leave that down below. And make sure you are subscribed so you get to see all of my videos. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one.